Are you curious what's new in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2024 focused on aircraft and aircraft liveries? Then this is the video for you. But first, let's roll the intro. So let's get started. And yes, there was a super weird thing because for some reason they decided to release or to add all the PMDG 777 liveries to the airplane section or the aircraft section. But let's go to them because eventually we will discuss them also. So the first one is the PMDG 777-300 Echo Romeo Asia Oceania livery pack. This requires you to have the PMDG 777-300 Echo Romeo and includes these liveries from Air China, Cathay Pacific, China Airlines, China Eastern Southern Emirates and multiple other ones. And if you apply that to your PMDG, then it will look like this. Unfortunately, they only, I would say, added the pictures of the tails of the aircraft, but hey, this is what you can expect. What's more? Yes, they released more, right? The 777, same thing, but then the Foxtrot, which means the freighter, the Americas and Europe livery pack. This includes Aerologic, Air France Cargo, Atlas Air, DHL, a bunch of FedEx, KLM, Lufthansa, Maersk and multiple other ones. And again, they only included the deals, so I will not show everything, but here you can get an impression of what has been added to the marketplace. And they released more because they released tons of these livery packs, apparently. Also, the 777 Foxtrot in the Asia, Oceania and Africa, which means Air China Cargo, but also China Airlines, ANA Cargo, Etihad Cargo, Korean Air Cargo, Qatar Airways Cargo. And again, details are included as screenshots, but I won't go to all of them because you likely know them. Switching to newest again. Now we're continuing with the 777-200 Echo Romeo. This package is available for the Europe liveries, and also you would need to have the PMDG 777-200 Eco Romeo. Air China's there, Alitalia, Air France, I said Air China, but I meant Air France, of course, British Airways, Euro Atlantic, KLM and Lauda Air, and then you will get these nice things, right? So these are included now in this package, so you could consider to buy them if you don't like the default liveries or if you're missing liveries for the PMDG aircrafts. Then we're going back to the 777-300 Echo Romeo. This one also for Africa and Americas Europe livery, so 3 regions or 3 continents, Air Canada, American Airlines, Boeing itself, British Airways, KLM, LATAM and United Airlines. So multiple ones are there now available in the marketplace. So you can simply give it a try, of course, right? Because you need to buy them, unfortunately. Then the 737-800 livery packs. This one is for Europe specifically. You would need to have the PMDG 737-800 and then you can apply, I would say, a pretty long list of liveries. This is really impressive, right? Air 7, Air Europe, Bluebird, FedEx, KLM, multiple other ones. Also here the tails are only included, so we'll just click some random ones so you can get an impression. And we're not there yet because there are more. Let me go to this one for examples. Same aircraft, different region. In this case, the Americas liveries, which includes Aerolíneas Argentinas, Air Mexico, Alaska, Prime, Flyer, DHL, Delta Airlines, WestJet. And again, I'm not going to go to all of them, but here's an impression of what you will get as part of this package, so you can apply it to the PMDG aircraft. So for all the PMDG ones, you need to have the PMDG aircraft itself, else they won't work. Then going back to the 777-200 Echo Romeo. Yes, Africa, Asia, Oceania. In this case, these are the liveries which are included for Vietnam Airlines, Singapore Airlines, MyWay, Korean, El Al, Oceania, ANA, and multiple other ones. So have fun with that. And then the last one, which is the 737-800. So skipping back to the 737. Africa, Asia, Oceania, Virgin Australia is there, Gamma, Aviation Malaysia Airlines, Mango Airlines, Pegasus, Qantas, and multiple other ones. Again, I'm selecting some random, say, tails, because the tails have been included, but not the rest. So, again, PMDG requires you to have the PMDG aircrafts, else they can't be applied. Continuing with the rest. The first one from mscenery, it's the 737 Alpha Echo Whiskey Charlie Professional. This is, I would say, radar, if I'm correct. According to them, it's fully animated, right? Every part is moving, highly detailed exterior and interior, and optimized for performance. And this is how it looks like. This is the outside of the aircraft. This is the inside of the aircraft. You can see some usage over here. I think it's a default cockpit, which is simply modified. But you can now fly this aircraft in Flight Simulator 2024. There was more from, I would say, mscenery. The 737 700 Echo Romeo with the ANA Airlines livery. Again, it's again to them fully animated, every moving part from flight controls to cockpit switches. Then, of course, highly detailed exterior and interior and optimized for performance. You will get this. You see a lot of commonalities compared to the previous aircraft. And there's one more from them, and that's the A380. It's with the Singapore Airlines livery. And that's also, I'd say, again to them, super high quality, super everything is animated. And 4K, 8K PBR. So it should be, between rec is good. But again, choose wisely and validate, I would say, the feedback in the communities about these aircrafts before you decide to buy them. Then we're continuing with something else. In this case, I'd say pretty new developer because I didn't see this name first earlier. It's Mario Noriega Designs. It's the C22G Ventura. It's a fully aerobatic, very light jet that compares to the Beat BD5G, but heavier and sporting 2 instead of 1 TRS 18 turbojets, up to Mach 0.47 and 650 nautical miles of range. Pretty high, and also 25,000 feet. That's the service ceiling. So a little bit about the history, but also what's included in this package in Flight Simulator. Working circuit breakers, pilot avatars, rechargeable oxygen systems, wear and tear systems, the GTN 650 option, variation, external inspection, and then a lot of other cool things. This aircraft can be used in all 3 categories, right? All 3: career, world photographer, and free flight. And here are some pictures of the aircraft. So a nice one, a small one. You can see everything is nicely modeled, including the EFB. You see wear and tear in the cockpit. During the night, it looks like this. These are the, I would say, other systems, which are, I would say, in between the pilot and co-pilot, as it looks like. Then some exterior screenshots. Well, looks nice. If you prefer flying in small aircrafts, then this could be something which you could consider to buy. And these are the liveries which are included, right? 5 in total. So nice. Are we there yet? No, because we've got more in this marketplace from other vendors. And this one, by the way, is also the last one. It's from REDWING. It's the Goliath. So as you can see, it's a legacy aircraft. The former Goliath F-60 was the first commercial transport aircraft in the world. Built in the base of an F-50 bomber, but arrived too late for the First World War. It was very popular through Europe and as far away as Cuba. What's included? 4K PBR textures, all systems are working. 15 animated and scripted 3D characters bringing the aircraft to life, including a pilot, a mechanic, several assistants on the ground for the propeller, steering, and all the passengers, which will be visible on board or waiting outside. Optimized LED. French and English voices are there. Clipboard is there with checklists. Not a lot of range, right? 248 nautical miles. 120 kilometers per hour. And this is how the aircraft looks like. So it's really say, an exciting one, right? A really legacy one. So if you prefer flying in older aircrafts, then have a look at this one, because this is really an old one. And the good thing is it also comes with multiple liveries. Yeah, that's it. Right, that's the Goliath created by REDWING. Now we're continuing with the customizations. And this is where I would have expected the PMDG liveries, but for some reason they ended up in that other category. Not sure why. So let's get started with Jet Studio. They released the Flying the Hum C47 liveries. It contains a free trial, rent and buy option, so you can decide what you want. And the liveries are only compatible with the famous flyer from Microsoft and Aeroplanes C47. That's really important. It contains 11 liveries, and these are the liveries which are included. And if you apply them, then you will get this, or this, or this, or this, right? So multiple liveries are there, including the original pictures also. So pretty nice package. If you love flying the C47, then you could consider buying this one. Then we're continuing with a bunch of packages from Salt Lake Simulations. Salt Lake Simulations has released packages for the A320 V2, the Frontier Sky Animals livery pack number 1. And this includes these animals, and if we scroll down, we can see those animals on the tail of the aircraft from Frontier. So pretty nice, nicely modeled. I think this package was already available for 2020, but now also for 2024 for the A320 Neo V2. Which means the INI bills. Again, going to the newest, where we will find another one from the same developer and also for the same aircraft, but then it's called pack number 2, which includes different animals. And as you can see, here are the animals, also super nicely modeled, right? So if you love flying with Frontier and want to fly with one of their aircrafts in Flight Simulator 2020, for 2024, yes, then this could be a package which you could consider to buy. Continuing this list, there are more, say, because this is likely, well, let's, livery pack number 3, no, 4, 3 will come, believe me. These are the animals which are there, and then you will get this, right? So go selecting some random ones, not all of them. So I would say pretty nice animated. And then we've got this one, and this one is likely number 3. Yeah, this one is number 3, which includes these animals, and then you can apply that and fly with, for example, this animal on your tail, or this one, or this one, or maybe this one. Depends on what you prefer. So a lot of new packages from Frontier liveries, for Frontier liveries, I should say. So pretty nice. Did we add more? Now I'm starting to check. Yes, this one is also new. I almost forgot it. It's the Jet Sim Flying Club, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Better Cameras. It's kind of, I would say, it's not a new livery. It's not a new, I would say, aircraft, but this one allows you to improve the default camera systems for Flight Simulator 2024. So it's here it says, right, they re-edited the camera.cfg file and retaining the essential settings for the original cameras, such as the checklist. The camera setting for each aircraft model has been readjusted. This is what they did, right? So you can simply say install it and then uninstall it, cockpit cameras. So I would say, do you want to buy this package? I'm not sure. You can also change the cameras yourself and then set them up as, let's say, custom cameras. Then we're continuing with this one. This one is also a new, yes, it's the Jet SFC FA-18E US Navy VFA liveries number 2, which includes 11 liveries for this aircraft, including these liveries. So let's have a look at some of them. You can see that the tail is different. Sometimes there's some different signs on it, but still it's a nice package. If you love flying this aircraft in Flight Simulator 2024, then this could be one which you could consider to buy. but there are also people who love to fly other aircraft types. And that's why we luckily have I&I builds, because they have the A340 Airliner Livery Pack VIP. It's tailored specifically for the A340 VIP variant, features a curated selection of elegant high-end liveries and designed to complement private, corporate and head of state operations. There are no screenshots. Why? Well, maybe it is here. Yeah, so these are the liveries, or some of the liveries. So multiple liveries for both private, corporate, but also country specific, right? For, let's say, for important people from certain countries. Then scrolling down the list, do we find more? Yes, we find more because we're going back to the animals. In this case, which pack is it? Pack number 1. Yeah, it's also new. Okay, pretty interesting. These are the, say, liveries which are included for the different animals, and this is what you will get. So pretty nice again, all those animals on your tail. If you don't like the default livery for the A320 V2, then this could be a package which you could consider to buy. Now, did I miss something? No, yeah, I missed this one, because this is also a new one. It's the V2 one of the A320neo, and then you can apply this. So there's one difference, right? Keep in mind that these are for the A320neo, which means the original A320 created by Asobo, and the other ones, the long list of multiple livery packs, that was for the V2. So the I&I builds one. And then we've got the Salt Lake one. The Salt Lake was there also not last week, because this is really the latest one, because C17 was there next week or last week. This one contains multiple liveries for the let's say Max 8-200, the Europe Fleet Pack, including Ryanair and Malta Air, and they will get this if you apply that, or this one if you love to fly with the bus. And now, yes, we're really at the end of this video, where we looked at both the new aircrafts and aircraft liveries which have landed in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2024. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button, and I hope to see you back next week.